Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, there's some Madonna news. Probably the biggest news technically is that she is taking the celebration tour to Mexico. Now, I don't really care because I don't live in Mexico, but it must be a big deal for Mexicans and Mexican fans. So, and they're already screaming for more concerts. I'm guessing they'll get them if these ones sell. But and they did a little announcement video, which was kind of cute. David missed his cues because I think Madonna was kicking the table leg instead of his leg or something, and then she's got some dry chicken to deal with when she's trying to do a lines, and it's a bit of a mess, but it's cute. But they just announced it at the kitchen table, basically. Now, probably the bigger news for some people is that for the 20th anniversary of American Life, they are releasing. They released the remixes on a digital release, which is like American Life and then a bunch of American Life remixes and a couple of Die Another Day remixes. But they're also doing for Record Day, they're doing 8-track vinyl LP remixes of American Life. It's got American Life, Hollywood, Love Profusion, Nobody Knows Me, Nothing Fails, Mother and Father, Die Another Day, and Easy Ride, which is on two sides of a vinyl. So I don't collect vinyl. I kind of want to because I like the covers, the size, the artwork, the graphics. All is really nice to look at, but I just haven't really gone down that rabbit hole. I've got 2 or 3, but they're all old ones that I got cheap in like op shops, so I just haven't quite gone down that road yet. But so a lot of people are excited about that. But what I'm excited about is that, and I initially wasn't excited because I knew when they released the digital singles that they released a HD version of the lame, boring replacement American Life video, because when she did the original video for the first time in Madonna's career, she blinked and she basically is like, I can't release this. Instead of it being released and banned like some of her other videos, she actually pulled it herself. So I was always disappointed in her for that, but fortunately us in Australia were really lucky because Channel 9 had filmed an interview with Madonna and she'd given them a copy of the official video, and they, even though she wanted to ban it herself and she wanted to pull it, they defied her requests and played it anyway. So us in Australia got to see on primetime TV the official unedited video of American Life. So I always had a copy of it from video, but eventually it got released sort of unofficially through various means. And there's also a director's edition. The director's edition is the same up until a point where she crashes through the runway backing, and then it gets longer and ends slightly differently. Now that I find that version much more chilling, and it gets me every time I watch it. But I prefer the original official version more. So I was really disappointed to hear that they did a HD version of I call the Flags video, where they basically couldn't use any other footage from American Life that was filmed, so they just got the footage of her in front of a green screen talking to the camera and just put a bunch of flags behind her. It was lame as hell. And the official video, the official version of it on her YouTube channel was such poor quality it was unwatchable. Someone did a remastered version that was okay, but it was just a mess. So I was kind of glad, okay, there's a HD version of that, it looks better. But it's lame. I can't believe 20 years later she still won't release that video. And then I just found out today when they were promoting both the album being on streaming, digital, and the digital release of the remixes, and the Record Store Day vinyl release, which is going to be available from tomorrow. They're actually releasing next week. She's going to be releasing the HD version of the director's edition of American Life. So that's the second version, because they did 2 versions. One was going to be the official version, and one was some people used to call it the unrated version because it was longer and it had some more gore, but it's actually not just that they deleted things out and that's the rated, unedited version. It's actually a different ending, so it's a different version. That's the director's cut, which was different from the official version. So I'm really excited that we're getting one of them. I want both. I'm like that little kid, and they're like, oh, do you want this? Do you want that? She's like, why not both? I'm like, why can't we have both versions? Just release both. Because there's a bit of an issue with director's edition. So it was a director's edition of Dark Ballet, and that was put on a website. It's something to do with the director, and fans like me tried to talk about it and do a review of it, and we got all our videos pulled and strikes and everything because apparently it wasn't supposed to be released by the director. It was some industry thing. I don't know what happened, but I just don't, just give us alternate versions, not just the remix versions where they sort of remix the video with some filters and put it on a remix version of the song. There's different versions of some of these videos, and so I'm all about the videos, remastering them, releasing them, and the ones that weren't released, you know, back in the day I understand why it didn't happen, but now she's got a YouTube channel, just put out new content, even if it's, you know, releasing older versions and alternate versions of the videos that have already been out in the public for years. Just do it, God. So I'm really happy we're getting one of them, but yes, I'm like, I want the other one too, even though fortunately the versions of that are slightly better quality, and I had one on my channel, but I took it down. But yeah, so the Director's Edition needed it quality-wise a little bit more, but I still want the original first official version in HD as well, so let's hope we get it.